Today, we're ranking the biggest sharks in the animal kingdom, from annoying teenagers to literal war criminals. Number 10. The Kea Parrot. This is the world's only alpine parrot, and it is basically a teenager with a crowbar. In New Zealand, Keas are famous for stripping cars. They don't eat the rubber, they just like destroying it. They team up to rip off windshield wipers, tear out window gaskets, and snap antennas just to see what happens. But it gets darker. Keas learn that sheep have fat around their kidneys. These birds will land on the back of a live sheep, use their curved beaks to slice through the wool and skin, and eat the fat while the sheep is still running around. From car vandalism to live surgery. Number 9. The Adelei penguin. In Antarctica, the currency is stones. You need them to build nests so your eggs don't drown in melting ice. Stones are scarce, which leads to the world's oldest profession. A female penguin will waddle away from her partner, approach a single neighbor, and perform a courtship bow. He bows back, expecting to mate. But here is the heist. While he is distracted by the promise of romance, she grabs a valuable stone from his pile and waddles back to her husband. Some females do this repeatedly, stealing stones right out from under a suitor's beak after a fake flirtation. It's not just theft, it's emotional fraud. Number 8. The Frigatebird. Most birds fish. The Frigatebird prefers to mark fishermen. Because their feathers aren't waterproof, they can't land on the ocean. Instead, they wait for poopy bird to catch a fish. The Frigatebird then dive bombs the smaller bird, biting its tail and shaking it violently mid-air. The goal isn't to kill the poopy. It is to terrify it so much that it vomits up its recent meal. The Frigatebird then performs an acrobatic dive to catch the regurgitated fish before it hits the water. It's called kleptoparasitism, but let's go with what it is: mugging someone until they throw up, then eating their lunch. Number 7. The honey badger. You know they don't care, but do you know how they fight? Their skin is so loose that if a lion bites them on the neck, the badger can rotate its entire body inside its own skin to turn around and bite the lion's face. And they fight dirty. There are numerous reports from safari guides and zoologists of honey badgers attacking large animals like buffalo and lions by going straight for the testicles. They castrate the enemy and let them bleed out. It's not just bravery, it's a low blow, literally. Number 6. The long-tailed macaque. At the Uluwatu temple, long-tailed macaques have developed a specific economy based on extortion. They don't just steal random trash. Researchers found they target high-value items, prescription glasses, smartphones, and wallets. They ignore empty camera bags or cheap hair clips. Once they have your iPhone, the negotiation begins. If you offer a piece of fruit, they might refuse it. They know the value of the hostage. They will hold your phone for up to 25 minutes, rejecting lowball offers until you provide the premium ransom. Typically, a specific type of cracker or raw eggs. They literally invented kidnapping for profit. Number 5. The Sea Otter. Yes, they hold hands while they sleep. They also hold babies hostage. Male sea otters have extremely high metabolic rates and get hungry fast. If a male sees a mother otter dive for food, leaving her pup on the surface, he makes his move. He grabs the pup. When the mother surfaces, he squeezes the baby or dunks his head underwater to make it scream. He holds the drowning infant for ransom until the mother hands over the clown she just hunted. He takes the food. She gets the traumatized baby. It turns out, killed is just a disguise for sociopath. Number 4. The cuckoo. You know they lay eggs in other birds' nests, but the cruelty is in the details. The baby cuckoo hatches first. It is born blind and naked, but it has a specialized hollow depression on its back. It uses this to mechanically scoop up the host eggs and toss them out of the nest to their death, one by one, ensuring it gets 100% of the food. But why doesn't the mom kick it out? Because of the mafia hypothesis. If a host bird rejects the cuckoo egg, The cuckoo mother often returns to destroy the entire nest and kill everyone, forcing the host to rebuild. It's an offer they can't refuse. Number 3. The Bottlenose Dolphin. The smile is a lie. Dolphins are the bullies of the ocean. In places like Scotland and California, scientists started finding battered bodies of harbor porpoises washing ashore. Their ribs were shattered, lungs burst, and scapulas broken. It turns out, gangs of young male dolphins were doing it. They don't eat the porpoises, they corner them, ram them, and drown them. Why? 2 theories. 1. It's target practice for killing their own babies, infanticide. 2. It's just for fun. They are literally beating up the smaller kids on the playground because they have too much energy. Number 2. The Orca. Specifically, the hunting technique known as the punt. Orcas don't always just eat a seal. Sometimes they want to tenderize it first, or maybe they are just bored. An orca will accelerate toward a screaming seal and, at the last second, whip its massive tail fluke up. This launches the seal up to 80 feet into the air. That is an 8-story building. The seal spins, crashes down, and is often stunned or killed by the impact. The orcas might do this repeatedly, teaching their cubs how to play catch with a living, terrified bull before finally eating it. Number 1. The Chimpanzee. We end with our closest relatives. In 1974, Jane Goodall observed the 4-year war at Gombe. It changed everything we knew about primates. A group of males from the Kasekila community patrolled the border. They didn't just fight. They hunted their former friends. They ambushed a solitary male named Goldie while he was eating. One held his legs, other pinned him down, beating him and biting his face for 10 minutes straight. They didn't stop until he was mortally wounded. Then they celebrated. Over 4 years, they systematically assassinated every single male of the rival group, effectively committing genocide to take over their territory and females. That's our take on these natural-born jerks. But we'd love to learn from your logic. Drop your top 3 below, or suggest which other animal criminals deserve a spot in part 2. We're eager to see what you think. And if you don't subscribe, a macaque will come for your sunglasses. Thanks for watching the Myth Lab.